Hey Kings, Queens, and Betweens, this is Connie Taylor with Today Tomorrow, and I am here in Atlanta, Georgia. Can we even call it Atlanta, Georgia? When it's different places, I'm not from the A, so.
We in the A.
We in the A. There's just no. With none other than Mr. KoolKat himself. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
It's funny, I said that earlier today.
So New York, yes, sir. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we out here.
We out here.
New York is in the building.
Facts.
So I would like you to introduce yourself.
But yeah, for those who don't know me, my name is Buju, the designer and brand owner of Nayburhood KoolKat. I hope they can see this. But yeah.
They definitely can.
Yeah.
And if they can't see one, they can see that.
Definitely. But yeah, based out in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, and abroad now. But yeah, that's who I am, and this is what I do. Design and create content and release to people with fly stuff that, you know, start good conversation and look good for pictures. Yeah.
So you mentioned being abroad. So was that intentional or did it just happen?
Intentional in terms of just, I say, like, just putting my product in the right hands of people that could, you know, maybe spread it in their community, wherever they live. Mm-hmm. So places like Jamaica, you know, here and Georgia, you know, Connecticut, Jersey,
Dubai. Oh, you forgot.
Yeah, Dubai. The only reason I didn't name Dubai because, like, he's gonna go back and he's gonna make bigger moves when he go there. So you don't want to mention that yet.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry. Yeah, not even. It's nothing big or crazy. You just know, every time you go somewhere, you just want to make a better move or meet the right people. You know what I mean? And, you know, set a foundation there. So I feel like we haven't done it yet, but going to. You know what I mean? I don't do it, he'll do it. My boy Pop. But yeah.
Shout out to him, bro.
Definitely. Shout out to the home team. Definitely.
Day ones. It's crazy because we've known each other for a very long time. It's like seeing the progression in not just the brand, but just all the people within it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. All that's been a part of it. Because I feel like, you know, the brand is like I told you earlier, I'll say it now, like the clothing game is like the music industry, the music game. So I feel like Nayburhood KoolKat plays its part as a record label or management team. So, you know, everyone's not here to stay forever. It's always KoolKat forever, you know. You get the message of community, helping one another, networking, using your skills and your tools and your talent to get where you need to go. And I feel like everyone has a place to go. And everyone got skill and talent.
They're all gonna bring their own different sauce to it.
Definitely. That's how I see it. It's not that hard.
So is that what brought on like the album themed graphics in the branding?
Yeah, so I feel like when I release collections, I want it to hit just like that.
Like an album.
Like an album. So
album release.
Definitely. I want it to hit like an album. I want it to make that kind of impact. Like, so if not for nothing, you'll at least remember the album cover. If you don't remember a t-shirt, a quote, or whatever I said, or whoever model wore this, you remember at least the cover, the name of the collection, stuff like that. So, you know, I feel like that's just creative ways to put emphasis on what I do. I design, create content, put people together in rooms and make things happen where I could leave them and they can move without me, have nothing to do with me. But somewhere down the line, I'm connected, you know. But yeah, that's where that came from. The collection being promoted as an album, so it would be like my artists would be like the models or the content creators I use
for that album,
for that project, and the tracks would be like the pieces I release. So if you, example, wore a hoodie, it'll say the Kill or Be Killed hoodie featuring Constance. You the artist, that's the track. And that's just how it goes.
And it goes on the album.
Yeah, KoolKat style. But yeah, I just think that's like my creative take of how I see the fashion world, how I see the music world, how it relates, and just how I want to release things, sort of say, you know what I mean, in that way. I want people to recognize and realize like it's still art, and it could be intertwined and it could be mixed, and some steps you use in one field could be taken and used in another field. As long as it's art, it's like there's no right or wrong.
We all creating, it's just
There's no right or wrong. It's what feels right or feels wrong. There's no right or wrong. Yeah.
So pretty much into the mesh of design and culture as far as like music industry, and then even relating it to the like any other field that's out there. What part of the hustle, like it all has this underlying thing of hustle.
Yeah.
So like, what has been the biggest challenge for you as a designer? Like,
in terms of that, I say the challenges changes.
it's always a different.
Yeah, it's always a different one. Like I feel like there's no challenge that has been big enough that makes me forget about the next challenge. You know what I mean? Or there's no challenge big enough that makes like when one challenge come about, I still remember that challenge. You know what I mean? I feel like once
you get through it,
yeah,
it's like, oh, I'm not really doing
I
that.
feel like I don't want to keep telling myself there's these kind of challenges, but challenges do exist. You know what I mean? I don't want to tell myself that these are too big to handle or get through. But I feel like for the sake of the question, one of my biggest challenges with the brand per se in that way, maybe consistently or really putting a team together for a long time.
A team that's like solid base.
Yeah, I have people I can depend on, and it's developing. I should say that it's developing, but once I get that, it's gonna be good. Because like I said, it's like the music thing. You need a team to put your music out. So I need a team to put my music out. You feel me? I mean, like, you know how back in the days when you had albums drop around, and you might cannot be there at this time, but you got people that's going around with the trunk, you know, CDs, DVDs, you know what I mean? Got bootleggers.
Right.
You got everybody that played a part in making this happen. And I know
pushing into the streets.
Yeah, I know just one man. Like, yeah, I know that. And I don't want to be able to say, yeah, I did it all. I did this. Oh, them days are over.
That shit got you burnt out.
Yeah, I don't really think I've even had those days. I just had those days where I know I had to be the only
You
person.
had to put all the hats on.
Yeah, I know I had to be that, but you know, I know no corporation, one person wear all the hats, and this is where I want to take it. It's not no hobby. That's it. So I feel like one of the biggest challenges to this day is that, in a sense, because everything else gets figured out. Because I have, for those who don't know, and for those who are starting a brand or in a place like myself trying to figure out how do I get this done without me actually doing it, we have help on the internet. You know, a lot of websites. We spoke about some earlier, but yeah, there's websites out there that will help people. You know, there's artificial intelligence now. You know, I even seen AI.
Yeah.
You know, it's done out there right now that helping brands, you know, take it a step further in terms of content creating, marketing, just seeking any kind of help. There's help on the internet. That's the term for it. You could build a team virtually.
A virtual team.
A virtual team. You have virtual addresses, you have virtual phone numbers. You could build a virtual team. You feel me? Whether it be these certain websites or just people you connect with on Instagram or Facebook that you may never meet, but they know you. We are and do work that you do with each other. I have relationships like that with people that are in different countries
that you've never met.
I'm never gonna meet. I'm not traveling to their country or nothing. And if I do, it's most likely maybe not to see them. It's maybe just to get some other work done.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can meet though, because they're helping me right now, big time. I'm not gonna lie. Graphics, maybe just mostly graphics, and that's needed for my brand. Just a visual thing. So yeah.
So in the multi-million-dollar brand that is Nayburhood KoolKat, what role do you want to play in it? So like right now, it's probably a bunch of hats that you wear.
Yeah.
But which is good because you want to know all these things, but you'll eventually delegate those tasks. What is the role that you want to play?
I want to focus on the I want to always make sure. First of all, I'm going to play any role I need to play. One.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Two, if I had to choose which one I'll play like for long or
like which one of those roles fills your cup?
Give up. Like I will be on the scene for all content creating.
You gotta see it.
I will be there. I have to see it. This is the identity. This is, you know what I mean?
Even if you're behind the scenes, it's like you gotta be the creative director.
Behind the scenes, fresh back. Even if I got people in charge, that's better than me with this thing. They're gonna have a better eye than me, better nose, better ears. You feel me? Better everything, better senses on the scene. You feel me? It's better than what I bring to the table based off their experience. This is what they do. I still gotta be there. I don't care about that. I still gotta be there.
To oversee it.
Yeah, I don't have to be there, but I'd love to be there because I would love to see the seed being planted or the garden being worked on, and then wake up and see the final. I like being a part of it. I like just seeing it. I don't really gotta be there to have a say so because, as I said, they know what they're doing, and they respect my vision and craft. And if I'm there, they're gonna ask me anyway.
Right.
Because I think that's just human nature. Unless I tell them, don't ask me, you know what to do.
Giving them creative.
And even when I do that, I still feel like they, you know, because it's just bounce off of creativity. You know, I'm not gonna step on their toes, and I feel like I'm gonna give them a chance, all that space to feel safe to even ask me. Even though they're running a show. But yeah, I would love to be there on scene of like photo shoots, video shoots, content stuff, you know, stuff like that. That and maybe, of course, executive meetings. As long as I'm alive, my voice has to be heard.
Within the brand.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have a speaker, you can have whatever you want. I'm gonna be there. I have to, some way, somehow, whether it's maybe phone call away, I'm in the next room, listen, I'm here. I have to be there, but I want to be a part of it, so I mean, I know what's going on.
But as the brand expands though, how realistic is that? Unless you were recording it and watching it back, would you have your life on DVR, like all your business transactions on DVR?
Who knows how realistic is that? I don't know because of only what my experience shows me. So I don't know, and I don't know any
thus far.
Yeah, I don't know any executives thus far, like any kind of industry that's like doing it large scale, you know, multi-million scale. You know what I mean? I don't know anyone on that level that can let me know, like, yo, that's realistic, bro, or that's not realistic. So I I'll cross
You
that
cross that
bridge when I
bridge
get there.
when you get there.
You know what I mean? But it's a good question and stuff I think about all the time too. But I always think like, we're human, and I don't know. I just feel like shit don't be. It could be that busy, but it gotta be some way where like, yeah, I'm a part of this. I'm still alive.
And the only reason why I ask is because with scaling, it's not going to be just one deal at the table at one time. So if you have something that's going on in LA and then some other shit that's going on in the city, it's like,
if I could have it my way, I might just have 2 meetings. I got
just
some shit
plan
going on in LA,
it
I
out.
got some shit going on in the city. That's just what it's gonna be. If I could do it like that, I'm gonna do it like
you
that.
could align it.
You could travel 2 times in one day. I'm gonna do it like that. You do all the time for tours and rapping. I'm just doing it to have a little meeting. I'm not going across the road or across the country or town to perform for 30 minutes or 30 minutes, perform for an hour or 3. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to secure the bag, spread the brand. An hour of that.
But if you include content creation into that adds time on top.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. I might not have to be there the whole. Like the movie shoot or video shoot, 8 hours. I'm gonna be there 8 hours, 2-3 hours,
just to make sure the vision. Or come at the end, towards it, like it, because I'm assuming, like I'm sure that the conversation would be had with the executives that's running that show, right? Or like running that set for that day.
Or come in the beginning, because if I trust my team, I come in the beginning just to see what's what, how it look, just because I like this. I like being here. I'm not too big to be here. I love this. And I want to keep that thought, and I want to keep that thought in people's mind, like, yeah, he's not too big to come here. If he ain't come here, he just couldn't. But there's not some shit that don't even ask, won't waste his time. I mean, my company is on it. Best believe I want to be a part of everything. Why not? While I'm here, there's only one life. You know what I mean? For real, you never know who you meet or where it could take you. Just off creating my own event or creating my own thing. Like the people that could be there that I didn't invite, that I didn't know was gonna show up. Who knows? More the merrier, more the better. I could meet someone that could help you tomorrow. I'd love to do it. And I use this brand to do it. Yeah, why not?
Why not? Let's get it.
For real.
So to bring up something that I keep bringing up stuff that we talked about previously.
Bring it up.
But as far as like being a part of the brand but not of the brand, like having that balance. I just want you to say in general, like how, if someone is in that position, how, well, because I know we're still working on it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what do you think are like the top 2 actionable steps to try to get, like, on your pursuit to get to that point?
To the point where you don't have to be a part of everything, or like,
right? Because like you, and that's why I asked the question.
Brand, but you don't have to be a part of it.
Yes.
I think the first step is accepting, or maybe, because you might could make everything at a certain point. You feel me?
If you planned it correctly, strategically. Maybe
start not doing it. I don't know. I feel like maybe you should put yourself in a position where, you know what, I can't do this today. Even though I can, I'm not going to. There's something else I could do that's gonna help me as an executive, you feel me? Or somewhere else I could go. So, start deciding, you know what, this is not worth my time right now. It's worth the brand's time. It's good for the brand, but it's not good for me. You know what I mean? I'm separating myself from the brand. The brand is its own identity now. So this is good for the brand. Let's do a pop-up shop here. Let's do a pop-up shop there. It's great for the brand. All right? Want to separate yourself from the brand, and all right, let me hire these people to run my pop-up shop here. Hey, I trust you with money, so yeah, you're gonna win that. Same thing with this pop-up shop over there. Same thing with that event there, that event there. While maybe talking to people to get more events. Who knows? Or I'm a designer, so maybe while I'm just designing and working. If I could design and work while people are
pushing the brand.
Good. That's one step right there of me, like, you know, backing up and taking a step away from certain seats and sitting in certain seats longer, or doing a better job while I'm sitting in that seat, or while I'm clocked in the office for that day. But yeah, I feel like
so prioritizing and delegating.
Just prioritizing and delegating. If you don't know where to start, just start somewhere. Just tell yourself, no, I can't do this way. I might not have money to do this pop-up shop, so let's not do this pop-up shop. Let's have money to do it and pay people to do it, because this is practice. You gotta start somewhere, and in the beginning, if you want to look at it as practice, look at it as practice. Until you get better, then you look at it as, I'm doing it. But then when you look back, you've been doing it.
You've been doing it the whole time.
So you gotta start somewhere. So I feel like, to be clear with your question and my answer, you just gotta start somewhere and just start delegating and prioritizing your time and telling yourself, all right, one day I'm not gonna do this.
I'm doing this right now, but
I'm not
somebody's gonna be doing this.
Yeah, you have to start thinking, when you start thinking for yourself and others in terms of the brand, you start realizing, I cannot be everywhere doing this, which is why I was specific when I said if I could be everywhere doing something, it would be just the content
just
part.
That part.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or the creating part. Because I didn't say I want to be in a factory while they're working on certain pieces, the manufacturers. No, I didn't say I want to be at this pop-up shop shaking hands and kissing babies.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. Nah, I just said this one specific part right here, the job. I want to be a part of that forever if I can. Be all right.
So being in control of how the world views the brand.
Type shit, because like they're gonna see the brand all the time in different ways.
Because once you get like we said, like having the base pieces like that, and then once you create that system around it, it's like a no-brainer.
Yeah, because some people might meet the brand through shopping at a store. That's how you know the brand, not no content or Instagram or social media, nothing. Just you've seen it in real life when you bought it, not even know about it. Everything else came after. Can't control that. I mean, I can't control the things I want to be a part of and be at. All I could do is just influence it or just be a part of it and enjoy it. And that's my whole thing of really just being a part of it and enjoy it. I mean, I feel like my wish is going to be respected anyway, so I'm not going to say much or do much when I'm there. So I'm just there.
There, like, literally to enjoy it.
Yeah, we make parties all the time and go. I don't know people that go to 3 parties in the night.
How?
They do it. They make it happen. Who knows? People work 3 jobs in one night. This is what I want to do. This is me. If we get 8 hours in a day, if I could travel 2 places and spend 2 hours each, it's not 8 hours. Some people 8 hours is different. They spend it all in the office. Some people might do overtime and still be in the office. I do overtime and it's like, yo, my flight delayed, or this is, or whatever. I'm traveling, or I'm going here and going there and doing this and meeting this person. It beats working that 9 to 5. Tell me.
For real. So, as far as that is concerned, I already had a question from what you were saying earlier about hiring other people, because then that also equates to like investing in yourself and investing into the brand, like pumping money as that expense to hire out, to move it, to propel it and move it forward. But I also want to bring up what you just said just now, which is about, being able to enjoy the process, like enjoy going to this out and having control and freedom over your time and what you do during that time that you're actually working. Because a lot of people work and are miserable.
They don't enjoy it. They don't get to reap the fruits of their labor, so to say. I mean, money is cool, but it's not the only fruit that's there. The experience.
A lot of people don't say that shit again, because a lot of people don't realize that.
Money ain't the only fruit. There's mad fruits in the world. Money ain't the only one. Like, the experience is a major important one. You know what I mean? You don't bask in the experience, you forget why you're doing this for. You forget how it feels. All you know is make money, and you're not making money. That's all you know. This feels bad. But when you make experiences.
So is that a part of your alignment though? Like, because I feel like this is you, right? You're living in your purpose. So as living in your purpose, the money is like, or the currency that comes to you is just like a result of you staying in like.
Don't get it messed, don't get it twisted. It's a result.
Money matters.
It matters because I gotta keep this going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even when I try to say money don't matter, I'll convince myself otherwise. No, this shit matter. You got bills to pay. You gotta keep it going. Like sewing takes electricity. I don't sew by hand. So the machine takes electricity. You gotta pay that bill. So it matters. So you gotta strategically make sure you make ends meet, but also not stir away from the fact that it's not all about money. It's about the experience as well, because you can make ends meet for the whole year, but you got to show. You got to show for it. The fact that you made the ends meet, all right, show the receipts. That's it. But you can't show pictures of a good time. You can't tell a story of a good time. It's cool and all that. Maybe that's not what we're doing it for. Maybe some people are doing it for money just to cater to family. And that's okay too, because you just work for money. I ain't telling you love your job. You don't gotta love that shit. If you're doing what you're doing when you get there, you make your money, you satisfy this person, you satisfy the people at home. You good. You ain't gotta love.
I don't know, I have to disagree with that though.
In your job?
Like, I feel like this world would be a better place if more people just did what they love.
Yeah, it will be a better place, but some people don't know what they love all the time. They haven't figured it out. It will be a better place. They don't know what they love all the time. You feel me?
And I feel like the love of money is what keeps people in 6-figure jobs and they want to kill themselves.
Yeah, but I don't think they love money though. I think
nobody loves money.
Nah,
everybody actually hate. People hate money. That's why they always trying to give it away.
Nah,
they love the feeling that the things that money can get.
Yeah, but nah, I don't think nobody hate money unless money.
They don't really want it.
Nah, they want it. They want it. Trust me, they want it because you gotta have it in order to even use it. Like you said, give it away. You gotta have it. Trust me, they want it because if they didn't want it, put like this.
Yeah, but like you just said, it's the things that they can get with the money. It's just the most liquid. It can be like cash money can be transmuted into a couch.
Everyone doesn't want to barter and trade. Everyone doesn't want to barter and trade. Some people want to get paid for what they give out. People love money. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you sometimes, like people love money sometimes. You know what I mean? But because even that person that want to get paid is worried about to pay bills and
Right.
But still. Everything ain't barter and trade, and some things are for the love of money. I'm telling you, I see it in my own eyes, and I feel like you could disagree with the love part of terms of what you do with the job, but
like what you do every day should at least fulfill you too.
Yeah.
And then the money should just be like not an afterthought, but like a result of doing something that you enjoy.
Yeah, it can, but like I said, some people don't really get a chance to enjoy anything, you feel me? So that's why I feel like.
But why is that?
I say as an entrepreneur, right? You're not enjoying it or not, you're not living the experience. I feel like sometimes that's the case. If it's just all about the money, right? And it's not about impact and enjoying it, and you could really work it 9 to 5, because that's my whole point. You don't gotta love when 9 to 5s are working. You just know I'm satisfying the company, satisfying my people at home. When I bring in this bag, I'm not gonna say I love what I do. You know what I mean? It's the means to be with the people I love. You know what I mean? Because the love don't gotta be there. The love could be what I'm doing with the money. You feel me? Like you said, of course, I'm not getting away from that. It would be better if they love what they do. If they can make more impact while doing it.
And being in their alignment, like a waitress.
Yeah.
If you like serving people,
make an impact
do that job.
Because the words you say. But, you know what I mean? Some people don't care about the impact. The impact they want to make is on their people at home. And this is the tool to get it. If I get this money, I could bring my child out of this environment. You know what I mean? So, like, I just say, like, I understand people sometimes when they don't really care about loving something that they do. You feel me? Because at the moment, their focus is the people they love. And they just want to get to the bag to take care of the people they love. Like when you got people that depend on you and shit like that. Like not all the time you got time to decide if I love this. But I think you should at least try to enjoy it at least.
As much as you possibly can.
You feel me? Because like I make it exponentially easier. But if you don't enjoy it and you at least enjoy what you're able to do with it, then that's good too. And that's what some people do. So I feel like,
I feel like you're giving it a silver lining, like, okay, because it's the silver lining in the storm.
Because it's the reality. For some people, you know, so I can speak for them at least. You know, because like some people, I know some people that don't want to be an entrepreneur.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
But living your, like I said, a waitress. If you like to serve people, be the best waitress you could be. But it be people that's waitress and just like doing a shitty job. But I didn't ask you. Nobody at the table asked you to apply to this job. Nobody put a gun to your head. Nothing. You could have did something that better suited you, and then everybody's a winner. The people will get good service, right? You gonna get paid because I'm a tip, and you can then go home and feed your family and take care of the bag, secure the bag, and take care of home.
Fact. But like the reality, some people hate their jobs. They don't like it because of shit that it comes with. You know what I mean? It just be clients, it could be the public, it could just be some people have real life shit that this job is too much for them. Can't tell you to quit. It might be harder than when we saw what the pandemic did. So like just little situations made me think like, damn, it's reality. People ain't gonna love what they do, but they might just love what they're able to do as they get the rewards from what they do. You know what I mean? Which is get a check, get to take care of my family. That's all I want.
Sometimes it be that simple.
Yeah, because some people will
and that's what makes them happy.
Because some people like this go there and worry about that. They don't love it. It ain't stressing them. It's cool. I think January's that clean shit. 25 years of that shit.
You know they be having some rough days.
But I know some Januaries that did that and made sure their family had a great old
and retired well.
And retired well. So it's what it is in that sense. But yeah, I agree with you. I really feel like it'll be a better place if people actually love to do what they do. Way better. They love to do what they do.
So is that what you're striving to do right now? Like, or continue? Like, because you've been on this journey for a long time.
Yeah, I just want to continue doing what I love to do.
And these colors are not beige and brown, but I'll put it on a beige background. And I incorporate brown on the page a lot.
And the clothes. And it works out because it contrasts perfectly.
So like, even like a shirt like this to me shows the color scheme because like, if it's not the same colors, it's like a variation
of the
shades.
Of them.
So, yep, that's KoolKat to me. Those colors. It didn't take me long. I guess it took me long if I just discovered it in 2021, but I never thought about it, and I actually thought about it really in full thought, because I probably thought about it a few times in the past years, but not serious enough because I have no
But
purpose.
that's what makes it beautiful, because at the end of the day, it's organic.
And it's still
like,
developing,
That's how it was.
I forced my hand by, just telling myself, I want to color this cat. All right, let me hit the person up. I don't know an idea yet. They hit me up like, yo, all right, what colors you want? Now I got to answer. What colors do I want? What colors do I need? You see, if you do this that way, this way. And
Did you play with different colors? Once you've seen it, it was just like, oh, that was it?
Yep.
Did you see it in your head?
Sort of, kind of.
Like once you had to think about the colors for the cat?
Yeah, sort of, kind of still. Couldn't really see it till I see it in person. I mean, in imagery, a real visual. And when I seen it, I was like, yep, that's it. I ain't changing it. That's it right there. I don't want nothing else. I'm not gonna make a shot for myself. That's it right there. I think they had a brighter yellow. I was like, nah, make it a little darker. A little darker.
Just
make
one little
dark.
adjustment.
They made a little too dark, but I'm like, you know what? That yellow look like brown. Feel me? Look like brown, beige, yellow, whatever you want it to fucking be in your head. That's what it looked like to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it like, for real. I look like I mean, it look like it could blend with all of them. Cause it's like a manila yellow. Manila. Feel me?
Like a manila envelope.
Yeah, so it could look like brown a little bit, beige a little bit, whatever. All placement.
And then it was official. That was it.
And that was it. I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's the colors. That's it. Maybe I'll do another remix where maybe I add brown. I ain't adding brown shit. That's it.
No, that's it. Not the looking back at it, confirming that shit. Like, yeah,
that's it. I add brown when I answer the question. What's your colors? Brown and beige. You'll see it later in the fucking clothes. Like, don't worry about that else. Word. Facts.
I have a question for you that has nothing to do with it. Well, it has something to do with what you just said.
Okay, what I said.
When we was talking about the palette.
Colors, yeah.
Right? So those is the colors. And I'm assuming you talk about the logo right now, right? Mm-hmm. But as far as a designer, you know how like shit be changing for per season. Is that across the board, or will KoolKat be changing during like the seasons?
Like changing in what sense?
The color palette.
Palettes? No, that shit don't change. Nah, maybe the colors I use in terms of clothes change, yeah, because that's the season. You know, we all got different our brands are personalities. You know what I mean? So like, if red is in season, why would I design? I mean, if pink is in season, why would I make something pink? You feel me? At least one time for the one time. Yeah, why not? But in terms of the colors, no, I don't see it changing. If it changes, it ain't because it's season. It's just the brand and
is
the
expanding.
Brand story and the development with the brand. You feel me? And just one thing led to a next. I could say, like, you know, you probably did something and you realize, like, oh, this was really it right here. You feel me? This is where it's at. Boom, let's go. You feel me? But aside from that shit ain't changing. I think I worked hard enough to develop that,
to get
so
to where
it's
it's
now time
at.
to push that before we can even change it. It's like I seen brands sell the same design shirt for all these fucking years, and we changing the design. I seen it. I be go to pop-up shops with some brands. They got the same shit they had since 2-3 years ago. I'm like, damn, but I get it.
This is it.
It's people still gotta know this one. They still gotta know this design. Even when you got other ones and shit, or if you don't decide to have another one, this is it. If it works, it works. You trying to make it boom. Like, there's 3 pop-up shops now, 1 a year, but next year it'll be 10 pop-up shops a year, and then it'll be more people seeing that same one shirt. And it'll be 1 pop-up shop a year, 1 big one, where it's like, yeah, now the shirt's sold out. No more. On to the next design. It'll be like that. So like, everybody got their own way to do it. I personally won't do that shit like that, but.
Why do you feel like it's just like it stifles your creativity because it's like now I don't have nothing to work on?
Nah, just cause I already started in a path where I was just creating shit. So I feel like anytime I focused on one thing, it slows it down. So what I could say is like I would keep certain designs and push it. Like I'm trying it right now, so like I ain't really gonna try to move off these designs yet. Really, you feel me? I'm trying to keep pushing these ones. You know what I mean? The same tic-tac-toe shirt. Same shirts, like I'm gonna keep pushing it. You're gonna see the same shit next year. Same thing next year, no cap. I mean, you see other collections, gonna be a capsule piece, but if I was to have something on Instagram like a commercial or advertisement going around, it'd be these pieces, because these are pieces I want people to have, like, get in tune with the new look of it. Nayburhood KoolKat, feel me? Because it's a new look when it comes to the graphics. Graphically speaking, it's a total new look. Got a fucking panther jumping at you, you know what I mean? Like tiger, the feline is different. You know what I mean? The placement is different, the colors is different, like looking different. Like, that's it. Going with the times and going what I feel like the people need based off what I see in the mirror and based off what I see they ask of me. And also based off what I put out and experiment with. And be like, yeah, this is it.
So do you have like your ear to the street as far as like what is niggas fucking with, or are you just going off the movement of the product?
Always. I go off the movement of the product. I do both, but I wasn't doing both at first. Or I wasn't doing both at the same time. I don't know. I always have my ear to the streets. I think I got it more in the streets now. I say that. It's more in the streets now. I work in Soho. I work in the fashion streets, you feel me? I pay attention more to what people want and like because I be having hard times with the brand. So it's like, what else could you do but just fucking listen to people? Like, what else could you do? You feel me? So, and the people that want things from you.
Yeah.
I should say too. Whether it be product or the best.
Yeah, but as far as like having that balance between everybody just coming with a request but that's why you have your ear to like what in general what they
want. Yeah, I want
to
to the streets because your request that ain't making it.
Yeah.
A nigga will want his name on his shirt. Or everybody want their name on the shirt. One year that's good. This year, no, that's not how it goes. Feel me? So it's like keeping my ear to the street and also what works best for me and business at the current moment. Don't have all the dollars in the world. Don't have all the space in the world. Don't have all the many hands in the world to provide the service. I have such a crazy demand. Maybe not a high demand, but a crazy demand. Meaning, want this, need that, gotta get this. Don't got all of that. So keep my ear to the streets, keep me, at least I could pick and choose like what to focus on.
What makes sense.
Yeah, instead of like,
and then it's coming to you also.
Yeah, because everything is a lot already. So now once you know, at least you got a little guidance, it'll work out like that. At least once you know what to focus on, it's all right because within that, you come with its own problems. All right, I'm focused on it. I still don't know what to do. I'm focused. That's all I think about every day. I just don't know what to do.
Right.
But so even that comes with its own problems. So at least if you could just...
You got to break it down to daily what that looks like.
Yeah, so in order to get there, you got to pick something to focus on. So I think keeping my ear to the streets keep me guided on what to focus on, whether it be texture, color scheme, font. Maybe don't do this. Or maybe you don't want nothing right now. Everything is just saturated and everything. Nigga, just work on your brand and give them what you got, but work on the background, the DNA of it. Feel me? Because like it ain't what they want right now is what your brand need. You know what I mean?
To what extent of that do you feel like you play a part in the brand? I feel like you are the brand also.
Yeah, to what extent? I say...
I feel like a major part. I feel like that's just my experience of it. Maybe that might be the case.
That I'm a major part of the brand.
Yeah. Meaning, like a lot of people have a background story involving you. Everybody that I've come across
with the brand.
With the brand.
So it ain't just the clothes, it's me too.
It's you.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Like, how do you scale that? Because we all gotta have a time where you can step back from the brand and
that's
it's still
thing.
run on its own.
Well, that's my focus right now. I ain't trying to be personal with all my clients all the time. Like, it's cool, and you know, I don't care to sound like the bad guy when I say I don't want to know everyone.
Yeah,
I don't want to know everyone. The point is not for me to know.
It's
everyone.
a lot. That's a lot to put on yourself.
Yeah, the point is not for me to know everyone. No one knows everyone. It's impossible. I'm never gonna put that expectation on myself. I just feel that as long as my brand can make someone know someone, that's cool.
You want everybody to know each other, but you don't want nobody to know you.
You can know each other. Hell yeah, you can. I mean, you can network. You can find yourself in certain rooms or certain places based off this clothing or based off this event that I curated or based off what I got going on. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to make it where I throw events that I'm not even at. I don't want to be there. I got 3 events in one day. How I'm going to be there? The name on it. The brand is on it. I just own the brand, but I got workers and I got people that's in charge. Like, you got a manager, you got an event coordinator, you got all these people there. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
It got something to do with me, but it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Like, the person,
right there.
yeah.
The boss is right there. Go talk to him. Yeah, I'm running KoolKat, but that's his event. You know what I mean? He's in charge of this. I mean, like, Polo Ralph Lauren, he didn't hire that nigga that worked in a stock room on 34th Street location. No, the manager did, or the store manager, or whoever. They're in charge. You know what I mean? That's how I'm trying to take it. So, I guess practice make perfect. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna practice the obnoxious and just step away from people. Like, I got it all of a sudden, and I'm at a higher scale.
No, but at the same time, you have to discern what's worth your time.
Time, exactly.
Your time is your greatest asset.
That's it. That's all I gotta do. Worry about what's worth my time. You know what I mean? And when I do figure out what's worth my time, however long that takes, whether it be a second or a day, I then start to figure out how to execute it and get it done.
That's
and
it.
When, and that's it.
That's it.
And don't worry about.
That's it. And I feel like that's what this person's gonna provide. Like, they're gonna have, like, be able to clean it up and lay it out.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that was it? Oh, it's lit.
Yeah, you feel me? My son Moha. Yeah. Moha Robinson. Facts. Like, I feel like he's gonna help provide that for me. Like, give me an insight of how to just make this shit easier in terms of verbally. And when I see it visually written down, like, this is my focus, this is what I got, this is what my brand is, helps me create better content with focus now. You know what I mean? More campaign-wise, you feel me? It creates better ideas for T-shirts, graphics, prints, because I have something to work with. I have subject, I have constant, you feel me? I have substance, I should say, my bad.
Consistency throughout the whole thing.
Consistency, you know what I mean? I got a foundation of what to work on. Of course, the foundation is in my head, but you can't sell ideas out your head. You gotta have it on paper. It starts in the head first as a thought, yeah, but you gotta have it on paper. And I feel like
yeah, go from 1D to 2D, then from 2D, like writing down 2D, to 3D, maybe like writing, like drawing it, and then 4D, the physical form.
So it's like,
make that shit happen.
So it's like, you know what? Just pay them and just get it done, because like I want to be able to have like I want to be able to say I have a real brand. More than
you don't
just,
think that you have a brand?
I have a real brand, and I could say that right now, but like, real to who? In terms of like, people could say, all right, say example, you could have a brand, right, and it's real and everything, but you ain't, say example, a nigga with no savings with the brand, and I want to do certain things, and somebody probably look at them like, you ain't serious, you ain't even got that, you feel me? Like, certain things will just set you aside from who's serious and who's not. It ain't just always, to me, it ain't always just always work ethic, you feel me, at least, because like, if you don't know about something, you just don't know. That don't mean you're not serious, but if you know that certain things need to get done, and you're not getting it done, and you choose not to get it done, you're not serious to me. You're not serious. Like, we gotta be real. You're not serious. Like, people don't just get to places where they are because they're just not serious and they just do things when they want to and just do things without. Well, not everybody gets high places doing it that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you literally gotta be in the right place at the right time. Just like you could be in the wrong place at the wrong time, you literally gotta be in the right place at the right time. So I feel like you gotta get certain things done to talk to certain people. And I feel like if you ain't talking to certain people, like, yeah, you got a real brand, but like I said, real to who? Feel me? And it just is what it is. Like, I'm not saying like your brand is not real based off some people's standards, but like, it's, people could be doing something for years, making mad money. Under the law, it ain't a real brand. You ain't LLC'd. It ain't tax.
Oh, certain, yes, you like
so
hitting
like,
certain benchmarks.
So real to who? Because like, now who could you really speak to get really things done legally on a big scale? You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I said it even with myself, real to who? It's real to me and the people that believe in me and the people that want good, and you know what I mean? But like, it's people that don't know about it.
So what are the certain benchmarks? Or do you is this certain milestones that you feel that the brand hasn't hit?
Online presence. I feel like it could get bigger. It could be bigger. This is social media we speaking. And I'm grateful for the following I got, the crowd I got, but like, online presence could be bigger. I'm not hating on nobody, but I watch shit all the time. We all see people doing less or doing more, and through the responses they get and certain shit and accolades they get, and it's like, you're not questioning and watching face, but you see that it's possible. And you see that this could happen in this time. So I don't sit there and say, what am I doing wrong? Sometimes I do, but sometimes I also say, what haven't I done? And I figure those out. I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe just this simple little shit. So I don't try to think nothing crazy or extravagant, like I gotta outdo this person. No, nigga.
Like, what are they doing?
Identity. Because maybe people have their eyes on me and they just don't know what the brand is about because I don't even have it written or could explain it to people yet. Or people don't have
it lives in
10
your mind
minutes
right
of my
now.
time to listen to me. They only got 1 minute and they're gonna hear it in 1 minute. Now it take me 10 minutes. You feel me? So shit like that. It could be anything. I don't know, but figure it out. You know what I mean? I'm willing to spend this money, son. Figure it out, because like I spent a lot of money in the brand over time doing shit, but like,
not
man,
really.
let me tell you
works.
something. What makes me feel easier doing anything and in the benefit of getting to a better place with the brand in terms of financial wise. What made me feel easier, think about it, is when I say like, oh man, the clothes game is like the music game. The clothes game is like the drug game.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Because you gotta invest in yourself. You gotta put money in. It's like, what is it if I'm making mad shit and making money off the brand or making money in real life? And I would like to say, yeah, I spent $1,500. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody want to talk big money. Like, I like to say, yeah, I spent $1,500. It worked.
It worked, right?
People say they spend $1,500 all the time and it don't work. And it just shows how much they got. Like, you feel me? And make them look good too. Like, damn, you got 15 to waste. Let's go again. You feel me? I like to say I spent 15 in the work. Like, who really invest all this money into that? You feel me? And who get a chance to spend that little amount for something this important that they could really.
And that's gonna expand the brand.
I mean? And expand the brand is gonna help. You feel me? I have faith it's gonna help. If I didn't have faith, I wouldn't do it. I ain't trying to spend this money crazy. But I got faith that like this is something I need. You feel me? It could just be like this is just me going to school. This is a $1,500 course for 3 weeks. But now this course is helping me with my brand.
Spitting right now.
You feel me? It ain't a course that's just teaching me general shit. This is a course that's really focused on me. You feel me? It's like a KoolKat course. You feel me? So
you are the biggest investment you're gonna make.
Yeah. So like. This is one of them, you know what I mean? And if I can't do this for this, what could I do? You feel me? What am I willing to do? Because a lot of things cost way more money. You know what I mean?
And even spending time bumping your head trying to figure it out yourself is costing you more money.
More money. You feel me?
When this person got the expertise.
Like making this design that don't hit. You feel me? Or just creating that shit out of nowhere. Like, nah, nigga, I got my brand story. I got this and I got this. Boom. You ask me about color palettes, and now that you put it in my head, I shouldn't be thinking about nothing else but color palette. You feel me? And designing based off that. You feel me? Shit like that, little reminders. But now talking to him, I see these reminders are needed, and it's a reminder. It's not just she talking out of thin air like, yo, what's your color palette? So, nah, nigga. Remember it, work with it, and keep going. So she don't gotta ask that question no more. She see it. She could answer him if somebody else ask her, yo, what's his color palette? Oh, you ain't see it, nigga. It's this and that. I can tell you how.
Once people see it, they already know what's up. Have mental real estate. That's what I like to call it. Like owning mental real estate in people's head. Living rent free in people's head. Like,
I feel like I gotta make KoolKat rent free and have that mental real estate. I gotta be my first client.
Yep.
I gotta be my first client.
So that you can plant the seed.
I gotta know.
Because if you don't know, how you gonna tell somebody else?
Yeah, I gotta know it on paper. Like, yeah, this is it. This is how it go. Like, I gotta know. Once I know. That's it. I don't care about nothing else.
Facts. What is the one determining factor between people who chat about it, people who act about it, and people who excel? Like, what are the different...
Okay, so between the people who chat about it and act about it, that question answered itself. One person acting, one person chatting. That's what differentiates them. One person really just doing it. You feel me? And what if both of them really acting, right? And doing it, right? But one is chatting a lot. The chatter's doing it so he could chat. One person is doing it so he could really make shit happen and make a change, and this is what he really want to do. He's about this. One person is doing it just to say, yeah, I did this so I could do it and chat.
Just so they could do it.
And that right there is what differentiate or leads one of those people to be the one that excels at it. Because now they're not just acting.
More acting and less chatting. The more acting, less chatting.
More acting, less chatting. Or a lot of acting and a lot of chatting about the right things to the right people.
That.
And that brings them, because they can find a balance of, all right, chatting ain't so bad because we got a mouth. What we chatting about, who we chatting to.
Being intentional about the chat.
Intentional. So, because even if you trolling, that's intentional and that's chatting.
At the same time.
So, yeah, you're right. Intentional. So, yeah, I think intention. Woo! Yeah, intention is what separates everyone. Everyone. Because then the first two between the chatter and the actor is intentions. And then between the actor and the person, the two actors now of putting in work and who's going to excel, intentions. You know what I mean? Intention, because now your intentions might be right, both of them, but your actions might be wrong because you might just doing the wrong step or might not know something.
Maybe not know, yeah.
You might not know. So that's only going to differentiate you. So that now means that doesn't mean you're not going to get there. And that doesn't mean you don't even deserve to get there. It just means one person might get there first or might have an easier time getting there. Even if you get there first, he get there second, his route might be easier because he figured out something earlier than you. So that's the only thing. Intention and the action between the intention, because like it's like regular shit. Me and a female deal with each other and I say the wrong thing but my intent was right. It's just that you gotta figure out how to get the action behind it. So intention with the right action, I feel like
so intentional action.
Yeah, intention with the right steps.
And I feel like bringing it back to community, I feel like having like more conversations amongst other people that's hungry and getting it too helps you get to that step, because like sharing like, oh, you want that too, okay, you know, sharing ideas and just talking about it sometimes.
Surrounding yourself.
And that's how you learn more than not, once you like seclude and be by yourself. And it's
the people that's serious gonna surround themselves at least around one person that they could talk to and get guidance from at least. And if maybe one person like give them different things, like one person they could talk to, one person for the guidance, one person for this, one person for that, but they're gonna surround themselves with somebody because they're serious and the world have to know their greatness and they want to make sure they're doing the right things for whatever reason or whatever thing it is they want to do. They want to make sure they're doing it right. So they're gonna ask the people that they know or feel like could guide them properly or give them good advice or help them figure it out. Facts, because you might have two choices in your head. You need somebody to pick one for you.
That'd be me.
Yeah, facts.
That'd be me sometimes. Like, God, that really be me.
Sometimes I listen to people, I be like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm doing other things. Fuck that. Thank you. Hang up. You help me see why I should do the other one.
Yeah.
That's it. You did all the good things. Good. This is exactly why I'm doing the other one. Fuck that. Fuck that. Word. That's how I see it.
I be overthinking too much, because like I'm like, they're both really good options, but most times what I'll take into consideration is, let's say if I ask two people, is how much experience they got under their belt in actually doing what the fuck I'm asking to do. So then I could kind of discern and the answer. It's just, I don't know, because I don't know if I could just be like, yo, fuck your thought. I feel like that's the Sag energy though.
You're Sag?
Yeah, like, oh nah. Not the part where you're saying like, thank you for confirming why I shouldn't do that. Most people I know, it will be like, oh nah, thank you, but I'm not doing that because that's just not sitting right with me. That's just not sitting right with my energy. Like, nah, I'm gonna do this because it was the first thing on my mind. I'm gonna just do that.
Yeah, facts. It's the first thing. I just, somewhere on the line, now I just feel like I wish I should never asked you. Sometimes when you open your mouth, I'm like, damn, fuck, I should never ask because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do anyway. I should never asked.
You be having that internal conversation?
Oh yeah, like, fuck, why did I ask this person this shit? I should never ask this. And it just happened to think about that kind of realization as soon as I press send on the text. As soon as I press send, I realized like, I should never ask this nigga. Or if they give me an answer that I was not looking for, like, my nigga, I gave you two choices.
That's
fuck, we get to this.
More than what we even started with. Never mind.
So it's like,
and having those people though, and also discerning the people that you ask things to. helped me. I be fucking up sometimes because I'd be like asking, like you said, asking people that's like, and then after asking, it's like, I know you was not that person for this type of question.
At all.
I did that to myself.
At all.
My bad for asking.
So if I can't figure it out, if I can't ask somebody, I'm just gonna figure it out. Like even my man's the other day, I called both of them because I had a question for both of them. But I was looking at, I wanted them to look at it from two different point of views. I wanted one to look at it as a client and one look at it as a producer, because they're both good at those fields. One really is good at selling and one is really good at buying. Feel me? So I asked them like basically prices and shit like that with KoolKat. And they ain't answer the first time. I let my son know, nigga, if you ain't answer me, I was gonna figure it out, bro. That's it. He's laughing like, yeah, that's just what it is, nigga. That's what you're supposed to do. Ain't nothing else. He's like, yeah, because I already have my ideas in my head. Just needed, a little reassurance and a little advice. But if you ain't pick up, I was gonna decide for myself. Cause that's a sign of me that you ain't pick up. Cause maybe it's for me to decide for myself. But you picked up. I still decided for myself, but you just so happen to agree with me. So.
That's how it worked out.
My son said, set your price and live your life, my nigga.
For real. And that's it. Stand 10 toes down on that shit.
Set your price and live your life. That's it. I'm like, yeah.
If I let you know you get a discount and let you know what's discounted, then you wouldn't even ask me to do these certain things or
do certain things, you feel me? It's like, and it wasn't out of her fault.
But also, as the brand, having a price list before you even engage your client. So you already have in your head like,
I had that before, and you know, I wasn't constant and consistent on them. I was always changing prices, but I think now I had that price list. I fucking made a whole chart of why you're being charged this much for a sweatsuit and what you're being charged for. I made a whole chart, so I'm gonna give it to my son. I keep forgetting to give it to him. I even met up with him the other day and didn't give it to him. Supposed to give it to him, and he do the computerized version, digitalized version for me, and design it on Photoshop for me. I want to make a little diagram of what you're being charged for when you get a custom sweatsuit. You know what I mean? So like, pay their money, they see like, all right, cool.
This ain't just for nothing, and all these things fucking cost bread. You want a little thing right here? That costs fucking bread.
All that
like.
costs bread.
because like, what if I don't have none of the materials and I gotta buy it? I gotta charge you for that. You feel me? Like, you're not the only customer. I have other customers that pay first that might need that vinyl to be used or that design. Shit only print so much, only but so much design, especially if it's big. So
Facts.
it's like, the little ones, I could play with it and, you know, be reasonable. But big designs and big prints, even like, yeah, like these shorts, it costs like $30 to make.
As a whole.
As a whole, I gotta charge at least 60, 65
Exactly.
to make my money back. At least 60, 65 to make my money back. You feel me? It costs 30 as a whole. And I'd rather go this route a little bit. That's why I'm trying to raise my online presence up, because like, I want people to shop online because these are good quality stuff. The print never gonna come off. And, you know, peeling none of that vinyl shit you gotta worry about. Like, it's just good quality. Like, these I'm running away from vinyl in a few. We'll figure it out. But I'm gonna start really screen printing shit and doing a different technique, because like,
Just finding what works.
Yeah, because the clothes gotta last long. You gotta stay in your closet. You gotta go better quality pieces and better quality print. And look peeling. The most you do is crack and fade and look vintage.
Fade into vintage, that's it. But that's where screen printing comes in.
That's what I'm gonna do. Screen printing, a lot more screen printing instead of vinyls. You feel me? A lot more screen printing. Because vinyl right now, you can take this off. All you gotta do is put heat behind it. People don't know that. That's the trick to get vinyl. I can put an iron behind it right now, steam it, and put an iron right behind it and glue it, because it's glue. So the iron will start melting it.
The glue to the tacky and
it'll just detach itself from the piece, and you will be like, oh shit, I thought it was stuck on the shirt. Nah, nigga, I can take it off. No cap. Easy. So like, I'm trying to get away from that. I'm gonna get away from that. I look at different things on the internet, study, practice it, and like, alright, I got some of the materials in my house, screen printing.